My name is Caroline Strasberg, and I will be teaching a class called The 8 Extraordinary Channels and the Human Phenotype at the Miller's Way project on October 7th. And this class is kind of groundbreaking in my opinion because it's bringing what is considered to be somewhat archaic Chinese medical theory and making it relevant to the world of movement, embryology, evolution, and human motor development. And I believe at its core, Chinese medicine is kind of the science of pattern recognition, about looking at what are the patterns and the sequences that exist throughout the natural world that then also are continuous with the human form and physiology. And that I have spent many years studying the Yellow Emperor's Classic, the Huangdi Neijing, and through studying that text and starting to look at what are the theories there, what are the descriptions of the 8 extraordinary channels, because this is the foundational text of Chinese medicine, and that there is a lot of theory about the 8 extraordinary channels that came later in Chinese medical thought. But if you look just at its foundations in the Yellow Emperor's Classic and look at what were they talking about in this text, what was the significance of the number 8? What were the original pathways that they described? And so I believe I've, through my research, been able to kind of find some of the theory that was missing that joined all of those things together, because it wasn't even until the Nanjing, which was the text in the Han Dynasty following hundreds of years after the Yellow Emperor's Classic, where they called these things the 8 extraordinary channels and had theories related to them being the reservoirs of kind of qi and blood and yin and yang, and that is one possibility. But I think I'm going to propose some other options about the 8 extraordinary channels being 8 fundamental, what I call directions of the human phenotype. And we're going to have a course that's very experiential, because I believe that the people who created this theory and wrote these texts were doing it based on their own felt experience. And so I've created my own speculations of how to reverse engineer what it was they were talking about, and how can we feel in our bodies an approximation of what they felt in theirs, because we have the same bodies, to be able to come to the same conclusions around theory and a model of the human phenotype. And so maybe it's fairly controversial, I don't know, but to me it's exciting to be able to walk in the footsteps of the people that wrote this work, and to say that they're not the only ones that could feel their bodies. We can feel our bodies too. And so this workshop is going to be an exploration of the 8 extraordinary channels, how we can sense them in a very tangible way through a movement practice, and see what we think. All right, I hope you can come. And this is a workshop for kind of anyone who's interested in this topic. So if you have a Chinese medicine background, this will be kind of a possibly radically different approach to the 8 extraordinary channels than you may have used with acupuncture. And if you come from the movement world, this will propose to you, I hope, a model that is really useful and is a way of organizing kind of certain things that you've already felt and experienced in your movement practice. All right, hope to see you there.